Hey guys, it's Daibai here, and this is going to be my pull video for A2 as well as the A2 vision card. So I'm actually, as you can see over here, I'm actually live with a bunch of people in chat. Say hi to YouTube, you guys. So like I told them, I'm recording the polls specifically for a video, and the plan for this video is basically we're going to do the 5-year guaranteed paid viz banners, and then after that we are just going to try our best to get A2 as quickly as possible. But first, before we go ahead and do that, I would have loved to run through the unit with you guys, but unfortunately at this point the companion unit is not out yet, so we'll just take a moment to talk about the TMR, and then we'll go straight into the post. So the TMR itself is an equipment with a pretty decent amount of agility, 2 agility, 8 accuracy, 5 defense, 10 spirit, and 222 HP. The agility is not too bad, but unfortunately the TMR ability is not something that I think most people will use in PvP. It's a 2-use TP24 ability that gives you 3 turns of move and jump +1, and 3 turns of machine killer. So obviously in PvP, 99% of the time, the units you're facing are human units. So the extra effect here doesn't really come into play, but it's pretty good for PvE situations, and maybe there's some niche use if you want to give a tank move and jump +1. Alright, with that said, we're going to just go right into it. So that we don't talk too long before we actually start pulling. I just did the pull from the 300 paid viz trial ticket, and it's a silver book, so not too shabby, to kick things off with. Hopefully that will be upgraded to a UR shard, but I don't think I'll get that lucky. By the way, because I started the stream a little bit late, I haven't had a chance to check the audio balance, so you guys in chat let me know if the audio sounds fine, if I need to turn up the background music or something like that. I'll be reading chat as I go along and do the polls as well, by the way, just so you guys know. Alright, so next up is the 5-year guaranteed 2000 paid viz banner. So hopefully I get lucky here and get oh, not this one. Wait, where did it go? Oh, there we go. Okay. Just to check. Nowadays, I feel like it's kind of confusing because the vision card and the character are the same character. So sometimes, if you want to pull for a character, you might actually accidentally pull on the vision card. So I'm not sure if that is intended by Gumi, but found that to be kind of tricky during VV's timing, during VV's release. Alright, so we're just going to go right into it. 5 EUR guaranteed. We can do this 2 times. Earl Tena says, may you get A2 with less viz. Oh, we got a golden book. Hopefully that's a good sign of things. Dozo says, nice, top 10 is hard work. My guild went from somewhere in the 200s this year to NR24, so we coming soon. Oh, are you talking about guild battle? I was hoping for that to be A2, but so far we are firing blanks. 4th one. Come on, vision card, A2 vision card. Alright. And the rest is garbage. So we do have one more try at this. Alright. I did get pretty lucky with the 5-year banners in Global, but in Japan it's been a while since I've gotten lucky, I think. Now most of you guys may remember that I top-decked Sephiroth from the trial ticket. It's been a while in JP since I had that kind of luck, so hopefully we'll see it here. Okay. I don't have a good feeling about this. Oh my goodness. 2 more chances, you guys. It is what it is. Oh well. Unfortunately, I'm also not looking for any other regular roster unit, since I think all the ones that matter, I pretty much have them built. And yeah, it looks like we're going to have to try and get her the regular way. Let me collect my medals. So I believe the formula towards PD is 1 or 2 full rounds of the regular banner. If I'm not wrong, we are at 300 medals now. I just checked it after all. And one round, I believe, is 600 or 700 medals. Let's do the paid viz one first, because especially in JP, paid viz is, or rather free viz is more precious than paid viz, because you can always buy more paid viz, but the free visual is limited. So maybe I'm not getting good luck because I'm not doing my usual jinx, which is to come over to the drop rate screen and just clicking a bunch to tell the game that, hey, this is the one I want. You don't go and do some naughty BS over their game. Just give me who I want. Come on, you can do it. Woodstock Wins has a question. He asks, is the 2B vision card getting upgraded to an Elder VC? All of the vision cards are getting, all of the old vision cards are getting the Elder Awakening at the same time. Now, I don't remember if Elder Awakening, is it this update or is it sometime later this month? So I'll have to go and check on the vision card screen later, because I think they were supposed to give us some. Whoa! Holy cow, you guys! Whoa, we just got spooked! We just got spooked! Yay! Sorry, I'm trying to not be too loud because somebody in my family is sleeping at the moment. But holy cow, this is amazing. Oh man. If you have free viz to spare, always start with the 1000 paid viz first, because you might just get lucky like that. Holy cow. Yeah. Noxon was like, yeah, Marut also goes, whoa. Holy cow, I'm reading all of your... I guess you guys are just as surprised as I am. Now, I pulled on the step 2, because I believe this is the free step, if I'm not wrong. I hope I didn't screw up. But I guess that's it for A2 pulls, huh? We do still need to go for the vision card, so we're gonna do that right now. Ling says, congrats Odaiba, I gotta stock up on the PVs. Yeah, maybe that is the secret. Hey, Hiroki did give everyone in Global 3 pack H, right? 3 packs of pack H, though if you regularly buy this anyway, it would be a good idea to stock up, and then maybe you can get lucky in Global as well. Alright, so next up we're going to go to the A2 banner. So we're gonna do the first 3 steps, because no matter what, I do want the 25 free vis from this thing. And then after that, we're gonna take it slow, because as you can see here, the collab will last for about 40 days in JP. So that means if you do 1 paid viz every day, you can essentially get 400 medals here, right? So I'm gonna do 3 steps of this, and I'm gonna do 3 steps of the paid viz banner, and then the rest, what's gonna happen is I'm going to do my daily paid viz, 50 paid viz pull until I can PT the vision card at the end of the period. So just to let you guys know, we're not going to go all the way for the vision card, but we're going to do enough to the point that if we just do daily 50 paid viz pulls, then we should hit PD before the collab period is over. Woodstock Win says, congrats, let's go see that A2 kit. Alright, just a moment. Gonna do that after we pull for the vision card. I know you guys are excited for the kit to see what A2 has, but partially because I am recording this for YouTube, I want all the pulls to be, put together, and then so that when we proceed to talking about A2, then, that's going to be like, its own section, right? So just bear with me for a moment. Let's see how lucky we get with the A2 vision card, and this could be it. Maybe, maybe the heavens heard you guys, and maybe, the gods also want you guys to go check out the A2 kit with me as soon as possible, and for that purpose, maybe this is the A2 vision card. Just maybe. Of course it's not. Now, it is a Odin Vision card though, and maybe this is a sign that the gods are trolling me, because Odin is a god, right? Is some kind of Indian god or a Norse god? I think Odin is a Norse god, right? I'm actually not too sure about my mythological stuff. But we do get... No, this is not... This is not a real golden book, so we're gonna skip this. We're gonna skip it because it's a troll banner. And it gave me terrible results. Onzon says Odin is Norse god. Yeah, I was like, what am I thinking? Why am I saying that he's an Indian god? Shiva is the one who's an Indian god, if I'm not wrong. Hopefully. Alright, 5-step, we'll just do a few pulls. You know what? Let's go check out the kit, because I may not actually want to pull for this vision card, because it does stack up with the, you know, other AoE resistance vision cards. So I guess we'll find out some of the time if I do get that vision card or not. For now, we're going to go straight into the A2 kit, and I'm going to start by seeing if the companion unit is up, because that will be a way easier way. Dozo says RNGesus is with you. Odin is a score, and as you can see here, the unit is up, and at this moment in my recording, I am about 11 minutes in. Okay, so we can, I suppose, do a quick review of this in the same video. Looking at the companion unit, so we'll check out the sub-jobs later on. But for now, let's check out the passives. So the first main job passive A2 has gives her ATK up, as well as slash resistance penetration up, and accuracy up, along with AP consumption down. So we don't have defense penetration here, which I'm guessing is going to come from one of the sub jobs, because the other main job passive gives you slash resistance, pierce resistance, and AoE resistance up. Okay, so if you want damage, you definitely just want to, you know, put this thing on and then use the one of her sub jobs that give the sub job passives that give the defense penetration. This one is more. The first one is offense, the second one is defense. Let's take a look at her resistances actually. So we do know from the live stream that she has quite a bit of pierce resistance as well as magic resistance. Not too shabby on slash resistance as well, but minus 5% on strike and minus 10% on missile. So those are going to be the main weaknesses for A2. Stats wise, I want to look at the luck. Where is... wait. Oh, it's right here. 179 is almost at evade level, right? Usually evade characters are 180 or 190. So the luck is actually pretty good. And HP is a little bit low, I think. ATK is a little bit low for an attacker, but it's not too shabby. Agility 57, a bit on the low side. I think some characters got to 59 or 60, if I'm not wrong. Status ailments coverage, 50% stun resistance, 50% charm resistance, 10% confusion resistance, and 25% blind resistance. Woodstock winds are 2 negative resistances. Yeah, sometimes they do. I guess the idea is that they give her a lot of you know, pierce and magic resistance, so that it may make a bit more sense to give her 2 negative resistances. And you have to keep in mind, Man-Eater does not work on A2, so there is that as well. Looking at the equipment, I don't think anything changes the resistances too much. But if we look at the sword, 196 attack, 33 HP, 4 accuracy, 3 critical. So the generic buff is slash resistance penetration up 20. And then for the exclusive effects, exclusive only to A2. We do have slash attack up 15, AP consumption down 15, and this is the AOE damage reduction. The bigger the AOE range on the enemy attack, the more damage reduction she gets, and that effect is limited to 15. On stream, they did say they want to on stream during the JP official live stream. They did say that this effect was actually 20 for the sword, but I guess maybe it was a bit too strong, and so they lowered it down for the final release to 15. Okay, so we looked at the two passives. The reaction ability is basically reflex, evade everything, all kinds of attacks at a fixed activation rate. So basically evade, but it's called just evade A2. So I believe this is the same as 2B, right? If I'm not wrong. And this is of course the TMR and limit burst. I think we covered this off the during the live translation stream, but the limit burst itself, it will do damage L to all enemies in this range, and it will also move them one square towards this center here. So it is a bit like the Black Rose Helena vision card in that it can actually suck your enemies towards a certain square, and then after that there is a chance to do 3 turns of slow and 3 turns of immobilize on the enemy. The activation chance for both effects are lower than the usual limit burst chance. So the usual rate is 67%, but the rate for slow and immobilize here will be slightly lower than that. I don't know what the number is, but I guess we can go in and check later on. And when either effect, either slow or immobilize is on them, the targets will also get slash resistance reduced by a percentage, reduced by a great percentage. Master ability is did we go through this? I don't think so. It was not mentioned on stream, but it appeared in the notices afterwards. So standard stuff, Ice units, max HP plus 10%, Ice ability plus 15, and then for A2 herself, she gets slash resistance penetration plus 20, and obtain AP up plus 30%. So quite a lot of slash resistance penetration here already. And then of course you do get more with the vision card. We didn't go through the effects earlier for the vision card, but the stats pretty good. You have agility plus 3 on the main stats, and then the party abilities are slash attack up 42, as well as a strike resistance up 16, AoE resistance up 20. For guild battle only, these weapon classes, Raid Mage, Great Sword, and Gun, they get elemental resistance up 18. And by the way, the party effect is also limited to only these classes, as you might expect. The bestowed effect is ATK up 10%, HP up 10%, so nothing to write home about. Pretty decent card, I just don't know if it is absolutely needed yet. We're going to go into the main skills now, main job skills. Let's see here. Woodstock Win says Bismarck posted a kid to WOTV card. Okay, we'll well, the thing is, sometimes when it's up so quickly, there may be some mistakes, so I'm just going to read out what I see here for you guys, and partially because I'm recording this on a video as well. But you guys let me know if you see something different on WOTV Calc, yeah? So this is the sequential ability. This was already covered on the live stream. It's a giant square, giant diamond-shaped attack that gives you 3 turns, that gives A2 3 turns of defense penetration up, and removes coverage for all of the units in range, and then before doing damage M. And after that, the sequential ability will give one ally and A2 HP recovery by a certain percentage small. So this is also covered on stream. This is whoa, no, wait, this is different, right? Okay, never mind, it's the bug. Recently there's been this weird bug. Okay, so this is also covered on stream during my live translation stream. It's called Survive Field, and it gives all allies in this range agility up It also gives A2 re-raise, and also for the next 3 turns, when A2 hits an enemy, she will dispel haste on the target, and also for the next 3 turns, if A2 hits an enemy, those enemies will get 3 turns of barrier destruction sealed. So they cannot destroy barriers, they cannot break barriers for 3 turns. And then after that, let's see here, and then I believe the last effect is after she gets revived through the re-raise, A2 will also get 3 turns of agility up and accuracy up. Just to clarify about the barrier destruction ceiling. So obviously you can destroy barriers. If it's a 3-hit barrier, you can destroy it with 3 hits. That will still work. What I mean by barrier destruction ceiling is that for abilities that have barrier break, they will no longer instantly break the barrier. So that's what the ceiling is for. This is a new ability I think not covered on stream, and it is a single target attack, range 3, range height 1. Pretty simple. It will dispel the target's protect and shell before doing 2 hits of damage L. This is actually pretty nice. I'm looking forward to this being used. Next up here, this is the low AP skill, and all it does is, so it's a single target range 2 move, and it will give the target critical evasion down first before doing damage S. Next up we have the self buff. So this is partially talked about. It was not actually showcased on the live stream, but Fujita-san, the director, did talk about it. This will basically give A2 a physical damage barrier, 3-hit physical barrier, and it will also give her 3 turns of AoE damage reduction. It's the kind that Soul has, wherein, you know, the bigger the range of the AoE of the attack, the more damage reduction that you get. Pretty simple self-buff, only 2 effects here, but it's going to be really helpful for her endurance. And finally, for her level 120 move, this was covered on stream already. This is the calculated rend for A2 essentially, and I'll just read out here. 3 turns of reaction activation greatly reduce on the targets before, 3 turn of reaction activation rate greatly reduced on targets, and 3 turns of AoE resistance debuff by a certain percentage before doing a increased accuracy attack dealing damage M. And A2 also drains a portion of the damage dealt. Really amazing move, not quite on the same level as King Bradley's calculator rend, but almost there. Lastly, for the sub job, only 2 moves to talk about here. First one is, oh, this is pretty interesting. Okay, so this is Berserker mode, and it will consume a bit of A2's HP in order to get 3 turns of ATK greatly increase, and on critical hit, CT up, XS on A2. So this is a self buff, and you get ATK greatly increased, and also the new effect for the, or rather the effect for the next 3 turns. Whenever A2 gets a critical hit, CT goes up by XS amount. This is really funny. So this is self-destruction, Jibaku. So this move will greatly consume A2's HP in order to do a elementless attack dealing damage L to all targets around. And the higher the number of allies you have that are KO'd, the more powerful this attack is. And there is also a chance to land the stun effect on targets. So I believe, so basically this move, right, it will get stronger if you already have some allies who are KO'd. So I believe in PvE it might be interesting if, you know, A2 is like the second last unit to die. This attack could do a lot of damage. Now, I don't think that your allies have to die in this AoE. I believe what it's trying to say is that, you know, prior to this attack, if you have some allies who are already KO'd, then this move will do more damage. I don't think you actually need to get your allies in the range and kill them off in order to do more damage. I don't think that's how it works. Alright, so that's basically it for the unit. Did I miss anything? I'm taking a look at chat now. Ryan M says, wow, that buff is something. 2 hits. I was hoping for 3 hits for the guild raids. I believe she probably has some kind of VC ability on one of the VCs. Can she use the Halloween VC to do 3-hit slash attacks? I'm not too sure. But yeah, it definitely looks like she's geared more towards PvP than, you know, PvE raids and other things. Trisha Spencer says, imagine if she uses that self-destruct on PvP auto when 2 allies are down. Ooh, I wonder what will happen. You know what? It'll be actually interesting to test that out. It will be actually really interesting to see what happens if you self-destruct. But the thing is, you know, A2 doesn't actually, you know, blow herself up. She only takes a lot of damage, right? Self HP greatly consumed, so it doesn't actually kill A2 off, right? So if she survives, then you will win the match. But yeah, that's a very good point you have there. If let's say A2's allies are all KO'd, can she just rush in, do the self-destruct, and win the match that way? Oh, and she has re-raise as well. Good point. Ryan M brought up the point that she does have re-raise as well. Something we will have to test. Alright, so that's it for this YouTube video. I'm gonna stop the recording here, but we will have more on A2 for you guys later today or possibly tomorrow when somebody in my guild has finished building her. Oh wait, I actually forgot about checking the sub-jobs, right? Since I have the unit, I might as well go ahead and do that. Alright, so that's not the end of the video yet. We will just take a quick look. You know what, I think it's going to take too much time, so I'm going to cut off the video here, the video recording here, but we will have more for you guys on A2 really soon. We'll talk about the sub-jobs in my next video as well, so see you all next time.